Thank you, Erica, very much. I appreciate that introduction, and thank you to all the speakers that have gone before me. It's a hard act to follow, but I want to speak to you directly, brothers and sisters and siblings. Tonight, we're talking about one of the biggest corruption scandals in American history, Trump's sellout to the crypto billionaires. And I think it's really important to be very clear here, right? Trump wasn't always a fan of crypto. If you remember back in his first term, he called it a disaster waiting to happen. But by 2024, last year, everything changed. And it's worth asking the question, why, right? And it's really clear, I think, with all the remarks we've heard from everybody. It's because the industry poured $250 million into his campaign and his inauguration. And I want to take a step back here just for everybody to really understand. If we talk about a million seconds here, a million seconds is about 11 and a half days, roughly. But do you know how much a billion seconds is? A billion seconds is about 32 years. So that's what we're talking about when we're talking about millions versus billions. It's a lot of money. And it's really important for folks to really grasp that. Trump went from calling crypto thin air to promising to make America the crypto capital of the world. And he hasn't just embraced crypto, he's built his entire fortune on it, right? We heard from Senator Murphy and from Senator Smith. Fortune magazine now estimates most of Trump's wealth comes not from his real estate deals, not from his lending his name to hotels or anything like that. It comes from crypto schemes, right? From his meme coin and from everything else. And his family has launched meme coins. There's a Melania meme coin. They have a stable coin company that they're running now. These scams netted them hundreds of millions while everyday people lost money. In fact, more than 700,000 wallets lost on Trump's meme coin alone, while he personally walked away with about $385 million, right? So look, it's somebody's making money and it's not us, right? It's him. And it's not just about self-enrichment here. Trump is selling the presidency to the highest bidder. We've seen, as Senator Murphy mentioned, foreign governments like the UAE bought billions of dollars in Trump's meme coins and immediately afterwards got the payback, right? The, the UAE got some advanced U.S. technology in the form of semiconductors that we don't give away to everybody just like that, right? So we're not talking about policy here. We're talking about corruption, and it's pretty plain and simple to see. Um, Meanwhile, the crypto billionaires who funneled $250 million into politics in 2024 and into Trump's campaign in particular, well, they've seen their wealth soar, right? Our revolution will be putting out a little bit of research in the near future. Their wealth has gone up $19 billion. If you compare that to the $250 million that they invested in 2024, that's an 8,800% return on investment. I wish my 401k gave me that kind of return on investment, but it doesn't. And they continue to use their money to influence politics. And the more money they have, the more they'll continue to use it to influence, right? Trump's giving them everything they want, basically. He created a federal crypto reserve to pump up their price, their net worth. He appointed his donors to run financial agencies. He dropped fraud cases against Coinbase, against Ripple, against Binance. These are all sort of crypto trading platforms. And he's passed weak regulations to allow him to personally profit, as was mentioned by Senator Murphy and Senator Smith. So what does this mean for us, right? The truth is, crypto isn't about democratizing finance. 90% of Bitcoin is held by just 1% of Bitcoin wallets. And believe me, we're not the ones that own that 90%, right? It's a tool for tax evasion. It's a tool for money laundering. It's a tool for speculation. It's a casino for the rich, as was mentioned before. And when that bubble bursts, it's going to be the working people of this country that end up paying the price. We're talking about the Mount Everest of corruption here, and I'm not sugarcoating it. It's massive. And Trump and his billionaire buddies are writing the rules for themselves, selling out our democracy, and putting the global financial system at risk, all to make themselves even richer. So our job together is to call it out, to organize against it, and to build a movement strong enough to take power back from these oligarchs. because fighting against crypto corruption and fighting for our democracy is how we're going to get past this moment. And so, in order to start taking those first steps, like any journey, it starts with the first step. I'm going to turn it back over to Erica so she can tell us what that step is.